How's isolation going? The change is difficult, isn't it? Hello everyone, Himish Paul here, an esteemed member of the Daisy Care Society. I'm not here to warn you about the crisis we are all in. Rather, I'm sure it needs no warning. However, for anyone still in ignorance, the coronavirus is here in Zambia and the number of reported cases is increasing every day. Stress, right? Well then this video is perfect for you. In the next few minutes, I am going to talk about the mental effects of this pandemic and how we can curb them. WhatsApp messages are flowing like a river. TVs are stuck on the news channel from another 10,000 cases reported around the world to please drink your water. The news updates are coming as fast as the virus is spreading, and it seems like everyone is a doctor. How is all that affecting your mind though? Of course, knowing the signs and symptoms of the disease is very necessary. However, all this negativity is simply activating the amygdala of your brain, the part responsible for the feeling of fear. So now, you're stressed and uncertain. What if I have it? What if people close to me have it? This uncertainty triggers anxiety. Anxiety and stress are major killers. They bring about deterioration in everything from your gums to your heart, and more importantly, they affect your immune system. Thus, not only is your body's defense against the coronavirus weakened, but you're also susceptible to other diseases like common cold, cancer, many others. Change is the only constant in life. Heraclitus, a Greek philosopher, once said, I am sure he never experienced this much change all at once in his life. Yes, change is difficult. For all of you who would travel to work and travel back 5 or 6 times a week, every week, for all of you who would travel to school, college, university to learn every morning, I am sure the change has not been easy. You are now home much more than you used to be, maybe even feeling like a prisoner to this disease. And that is one of the many things adding to your already heightened stress levels. In addition to that, you have the isolation. You're probably not meeting the people you used to meet every day. You're away from your friends, bored, with no idea what to do. I'm sure of all this, plus much more, is affecting you mentally. But there is no problem without isolation. Let's talk about a few steps we can take to ensure better mental health. Firstly, address your feelings. What are you feeling and why? You need to be aware of this before you can bring any change to it. For example, I am feeling anxious because there's too much panic news in the media. Secondly, validate your feelings. How do you do this? Begin with understanding that it is only human to feel difficult emotions. Then, write your feelings and their causes on a paper or voice it out, even if it means talking to yourself. Why are we doing this? These heavy feelings and emotions need to be taken out of you so that they can be reflected on and healing can begin. Next, schedule your day with enough time for hobbies and creativity. Get up early. I know you don't have to. Eat regular meals. Move around your yard. Meditate, even if it's just for a minute in a day. Have a shower and put on nice clothes. You probably don't have to do any of this, but all of it will help you improve your mental health during these drastic times. Other than all of this, make sure to make time for your hobbies and just outright being creative. Try a new recipe. Write a poem. Paint. Read. There's so much out there for you to do. List everything you have been putting off because now you finally have the time to do it. I know your life right now might be disoriented, and if it is, the mere idea of a schedule provides the lifestyle structure your brain needs. That's not all. I know for most of us during this period, our phones and digital devices have been our hubs for passing time, entertaining ourselves, and most importantly, receiving news on the coronavirus. First and foremost, I must inform you that most of the news on social media is erroneous, or in other words, completely false. For example, the news that has been going viral on social media about the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, releasing hundreds of lions to make people stay indoors has no truth in it at all. Nonetheless, we as the Daisy Care community are trying our best to give people the truth and only that. You can find this on our Instagram and Facebook pages and also on the statuses and stories of many Daisy Care members like me. Moving on from that, although our digital devices have been our place of solace lately, I would still recommend that you have a digital detox for a couple of hours every day to get away from the unnecessary anxiety. Moreover, do not forget to acknowledge the privilege of staying at home while the doctors and nurses are risking their lives to save those who are sick. Acknowledge the privilege of having sufficient resources to sustain yourself while the poor are still struggling to make ends meet. After acknowledging, reflect. Reflect on how much you actually need. reflect on the number of things you really need, and help others if you feel like you have more than enough. The best thing is, unlike our brave doctors, you don't even have to move out of your house to help. You can simply donate to organizations such as Global Giving or the World Health Organization online. Finally, don't forget to love yourself. Take care of yourself. Have your me time to reflect upon all that you need to. I finally have time. Why am I still not able to be productive? Is a question many of you may ask yourself. Understand that no one is perfect and allow yourself to be imperfect. Adapting to such a change in lifestyle is difficult. Thus, remember that you're doing your best. When you feel guilty and helpless, remember that being physically and mentally healthy is the best thing you can do for everyone right now. Those were the steps. However, I still have a couple more tips for you. Aristotle once said, man is by nature a social animal. Therefore, you should be physically separated but not alone. Try your best to remain in contact with your friends and family through the various social media which is a click away. Moreover, fresh air is very important. Thus, ensure to spend some time in your yard or your balcony every day. This will help you improve your mood as well. Thank you so much for listening and stay optimistic. We will get through this.